This daf Yom Yerushalmi Shevi'is. In the article codes, the other edition we're on daf Ayin, and we are four into the top. Lam Lotnina, and that is in the Vilna on Chagdal and the Bays. 5 lines about it. Lama Latina Haseva is over. Of course. Okay, so the Yerushalmi asks, Lama Latina Haseva Vezova Kunis Imon Home. Why don't we mention these vegetables in our Mishnah? Because these are also Yarkos Soda, which are not normally cultivated. Shlotamar Elu Nishmar B'Chatzer Chayavim, Elu Nishmar B'Chatzer Pturim. So the Mishnah Maisrus, where Gimel Mishnah Test says, "Seya ve'izov karnis shebechatzer ima yu nishmar chayavim." If they're grown in the chatzer, so then if they're nishmar, they're chayav in maisus. So if you want to say that it's not, maybe it's not mentioned here, because these are nishmarim in the chatzer and then they're chayav, and our Mishnah says about even their nishmar chatzer, it's potter. Can't say that. That's to say shlo tomar. Shlo tomar, that means here don't say. This is a resolution to the problem. Elu nishmar b'chatzer chayavim, elu nishmar b'chatzer pturim. No, elu be'elu you mean nishmar b'chatzer chayavim. Everything which is nishmar chatzer is Shevi'is is aser because of shamor. So the b'shlo tomar. I know the gears are slightly different here in the Kavanaki than the Gemara itself. How different is it? He puts another Shlo Tomar here. That's what it is. But Shlo Tomar, Elu Nishmar Begina Chayavin, Ven Nishmar Begina Peturin, that's a Chatzer. What about Negina? Right, maybe you want to say that the reason why Mishnah doesn't enumerate these because our Mishnah is talking about even if they're according to our Mishnah, even they're nishmar and a gina, which is a lower level down than a chatzer, they are still chayiv, and whereas seya and everything else are only chayiv if they're nishmar and b'chatzer. In other words, the things that I mentioned are more chayiv in Maisrus and presumably more chayiv in more Mishnah by Shevi'is. So the things that I mentioned are, it says Pturim in Maisrus, and don't say that. Well, no, if they're those in the Mishnah, even the Nishmar and Gina are they're chayiv, whereas the Seya and the Eis of Kurnis are only chayiv and maisrus if they are nishmar b'chatzer, higher madrega. Elu be'elu, afi nishmar b'gina p'turim. Both of them, even the nishmar and the gina, they are still potter, and because they came up on their own, and didn't come up for a person. They're just only harvested because they're together with other vegetables in the garden. And it's interesting, we bring down for the places of Rush, the reason for this is because in a Gina, you don't see them all the time. And you don't know when they're going to become tough and hard and no longer suitable for human beings to eat. So therefore, even though Nishmar and Gina, it's not the same thing as Nishmar and Chatzer. Nishmar and Chatzer, you're always putting an eye on it, so knowing when it's ready, when it's not ready. So that's more that's more of a reason to chayav b'chumas and maisrus, and more of a reason that it should be a problem with Shevi'is. But Nishmar Begina is not at the same level because you don't see it all the time, paying attention all the time. So therefore, it doesn't have the same. It wouldn't still be part of the maisrus and not have kushas. So why does it only say these in our Mishnah? Shlo Tomar Ho v'Rova, meaning Halol Nizoyim Boyim Mina Isser. You Asurim. You didn't say that there are in these vegetables there are subcategories of various different types, and some of them which grow in normally in a garden are usher. Um, and the For example, the Hirzuvin Ashotim are potter from Mises and from Shevi'is, but Hirzuvin which are Shpuim, which are normal, are okay. So since you shouldn't say, it's no good, that you are Surin, and therefore these should, I'm not sure that word is in the Gemara itself, but that's in the Kapanaki. So therefore these also should be Yasser. From Kain Tzarech Me'am Mutarin, that's why I need a special Mishnah for these types to say that their subcategory, which is not normally cultivated, is mutter, despite the fact that the overarching category has other similar plants which are nishmar and are cultivated. That's why I had to tell us these. I say Ezem and Kurnis, evidently there's no such subcategory which is planted and cultivated, so therefore we didn't have to enumerate them. Okay, I changed the venues mid shear. When I began this year, my mother-in-law, Rivka Rachel Bas Chasida, was still alive, and we were in the hospital, and she was nifteris today, and continuing the second part of this year after she was nifteris, and it should be Liuli Nishmosa. Ma'oshu Asuri Mishum Sfichis. The Isser Sfichim is because you might come to plant during Shemitah. So if these vegetables, which normally have no issue of Sfichim, grew in a field which is normally worked, do we say that it have Isser Sfichim just like the stuff which grows there or not? And that if the Mishnah is matir to take them from any person, is that because we assume that they grew in a Malcolm Hefker, but if we know they came from a Sada, they'd be also. Let's derive it from here. The svichim of mustard is mutter. Lomar ela shelo nechshedu aleihem over Avera. So it says that Rabbi Yehuda it says in the next part of the Mishnah that svichei chardos, svichim of mustard are permitted, even where if they grew in a place where they're cultivated in other years. So why is that? Because lo nechshedu over aleim over Avera. It's because people don't grow mustard seed, and it's a way. During Shemitah, it's not a good question of them to grow it, then pull a ruse or a fast one and say that it grew wild. So, but so here, the elu hoil v'lo nechshedu aleim over Avera you mutar. These two, since they over Avera are not considered since over Avera are not considered to invest their efforts in these the substance, the pigam, the resuming and shaitin, the pigam, the resuming and shaitin, chala, glogos, kosper, etc. So therefore, the Chazal didn't make a gzera on these minim altogether. Okay, so the next part of the Mishnah was again about Svichei Chardo, and so Gemara says, Ad Kedun, and there's probably a header in the header says, Ad Kedun. Now, in the article, there's parentheses here, but I don't know if they actually fix it. Oh, they do, yes. Akdun Zaro Yorko, right. So this is also the Kavanaki. Akdun Zaro. This makes sense for the seed of mustard. Yarko, but the vegetable, what's its status? The vegetable, the mustard. I guess it's like a mustard leaf or something like that. So, Efsha Meimar. So it's possible to say Zara Mutar Yorko Lo Kosherkin. In other words, primarily mustard is planted for seed. So if it's I guess it's supposed to be like this. Efsham Neymar. It's possible to say it should be usher. Zara mutter yarglo koshkein. It says mutter certainly it's yarek is going to be mutter because the yarek, the leaves and the mustard are more less chashuv than the mustard seed. Hashem Lakish Hava bechukok. He was in a place called Chukok. Chamsun Gavlim Badein Chardola. He saw them dealing with, cultivating their mustard. Nofa Mine, V'ilu Nosif. So one chardal, I don't think it's a seed. I assume it's the plant. So one chardal fell for him, and he didn't bother picking it up. Omar, he said, "Man, the meitzli chardala on a morik Rabbi Yehuda. If somebody brings the mustard, I'm going to pass it like Rabbi Yehuda, because obviously the mustard is not choshim enough even to pick it up if it falls to the ground." Omar Rabbi Abba bar Zavda. Hore Rabbi Chunya, the Chunya, the bin Chavron, the base Chavron, he passed in his own city, Chazar Rabbi Yehuda, like Rabbi Yehuda. Achina already the Tziporim, Rabbi China passed for the Tziporim. Besfiche Chardal, for Besfiche Chardal, and Bebeitza, and an egg, the Chumrah. So the Beitza is talking about the Beitza, Rabbi Yehuda, Gemara says, and the Rabbi Yehuda, it says in that Beitza in the beginning of Beitza, Beitza not first Mishnah. Beitza shnoda b'Shabbos tocha b'Yontif shamach rasa. Beitza egg is laid on Yontif. It can be eaten the next on Shabbos. It can be eaten the next day Yontif. Yontif is eaten laid on Yontif tocha b'Shabbos. And vice versa. You don't have Shimon Lezer, Beisul Omrim Lo Seachel. So no, you can't eat it. So the Paskin the Chumrah on both these issues. Or Rabbi Yochanan Medarish Rabbanon the Acha. We're coming to Paskin like the Rabbanon over here, who say that all speaking also including Chardal, not like Rabbi Yehuda in our Mishnah, right? Actually, I'm sorry, I'm with this all wrong. Then we go back a line. Rabbi China Hori Litzibar B'Svichei Chardal Beitzav Rabbi Yehuda. So he passing for them in Svichei Chardal, in the and Beitzav like Rabbi Yehuda. In Svichei Chardal it's a Kula, and in Beitzav it's a Chumrah, right? So Svichei Chardal is like our Mishnah, that it's no issue of Shmita, and it's like Rabbanon. I'm sorry, and Beitza is l'chumra that there is an issue of noilan. Or Rabbi Yochanan Dorish, so Rabbi Yochanan came in and darshan in the verse K'Rabbanim dahacha, that there is sfichin by chardal. K'Rabbanim tamon, and like Rabbanim over there, that there is no issue of hachana from one day to the other with the Beitza. Rabbi Abba bar Zmina b'shem Rabbi Yitzchak min kamei ilay tarte milei alaya. Because of these two things, Nachasle Rabbi Yochanan miti Tzipora Tveria. Rabbi Yochanan went down from Tzipori and took up his residence in Tveria. Amr said, "Ma sisun li gabe hain daina sava." So he said, "What am I going to do? What place do I have? In other words, by this old dayan, Rabbi Chachin bin Chavron." Because the Anashari bu also bushari. What I matir he answers. What he answers I matir. So therefore this town is not big enough for both of us. The town of Tzipori. I'm sorry, I went back. I said the wrong name. Sorry, Rabbi Chanina, and said this in Tzipori. And Rabbi Yochanan passing the opposite in Tzipori. And Yochanan said, what am I supposed to do in the place of Rabbi Chanina, who holds opposite views to mine? So therefore he said, you know what, I'm going to leave town. This town's not big enough for the two of us. Okay, so that brings us precisely to the bottom of Ayin, of base, and we will stop here for today.